fellow dorks, it is the Turtle Dork back with a new movie review for you this week. This week I have for you A Star is Born. This is the directorial debut for Bradley Cooper, starring Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. So this is the fourth time this film has been made. I believe there's been versions in the 30s, the 50s, and the 70s. This newest version with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper pretty much kind of tells the same classical story of a musician who finds a young and rising star as his career is kind of on the down spiral. And what I like about this film is how it really speaks to fame and success in this time, in this era. It's a very, very well-made film. I thought it's just brilliantly acted by both, not just Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, but the supporting cast is really, really good in this as well. I think his direction, as far as like how he tells this story and the way he constructs these scenes, the cinematography by Matthew Libatek, I thought was just absolutely beautiful. So let's kind of get into some of the things that I really liked. I kind of mentioned just now, I think the acting and the music is something I think people are going to really come out of this movie talking a lot about, and the music is just phenomenal in this. I mean, you're going to come out just wanting to download this soundtrack. If you know the story of A Star is Born, you kind of know like the construct of the story, but that also goes to something else that I think was brilliant on Bradley Cooper's part. Now, I know the story, but I haven't seen any of the previous versions. But what I like what he is doing is that he's taking the framework of this film and he's using that to make a commentary or make a movie that is about addiction and how that addiction affects not just yourself but the people around you, the people who love you. Lady Gaga is going to get a lot of praise, and she, to me, I think is phenomenal in this film, and the chemistry that she has with Bradley Cooper is really, really good. But Bradley Cooper as the lead in this film, I think probably gives one of his best, if not his best performance of his career. And to see that decline, to see how that plays out throughout the film is it's brilliant and it's tragic to watch. Going to the supporting cast of this film as well, when you talk about people like Andrew Dice Clay, Dave Chappelle, Sam Elliott, they really breathe life into this story that gives it a lot of heart and a lot of depth that I really appreciated, because those supporting characters are there to really kind of flesh this out, and it really just gives you more weight and more substance to this story. Even though they kind of float in and out of the movie, their presence in the film is extremely, extremely impactful. It's a long film, and you can definitely start to feel the length as you get closer to the end of the film. You can definitely start to feel that. But I like how they build the relationship between Cooper and Lady Gaga in the beginning of the film. It may move a little bit fast, but to me, I thought it was expertly done in the way that it feels true to life, and you can really feel how these two people really fell in love with each other. Then the movie really kind of slows down in the second act and going into the third act of the film as well. The movie is also dealing with a lot of the themes as far as like staying true to your voice, staying true to yourself, and really having something to say with your art. And you kind of get to see that played out a little bit as we get further along into the film as well. The ending of the film is so impactful and so powerful that it just makes everything else that preceded it just work really, really well. So yeah, I can't speak highly enough about this film. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Go out and see it before the backlash hits, because this movie is definitely going to have a backlash. Probably sooner than you think. It's not going to wait until Oscar time. It's going to be a lot sooner than you think. But, you know, forget the mob mentality. Just go out, see it, make your own opinion about it. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a great film. I could definitely see Academy Awards nominations for Bradley Cooper, definitely acting, possibly directing as well. Matthew Libatek, I think maybe cinematography. Lady Gaga, this here is the real deal. And and before I go, I want to say her acting, especially in the scenes, in the performance scenes where you see her on stage, and how she's able to perform the song, but also stay in the headspace and the character of Allie that she's playing. And when she performs that song "Shallow," you really see that play out in such a profound way that I think really kind of shows how good she really was in this movie. So yeah, I absolutely love this film. So let me know what you thought of A Star Is Born in the comments below. Go ahead and rate, like, subscribe, and share, and go ahead and check out my other dorks at MouthDork, at the Disco Dork, and at Sidewalk Siren. And as for me, I am the Turtle Dork, and with that, I'm out.